How's it going, Machinery Hunter? Well, here we're back again with the analysis of the recent auction results for the John Deeres. What I gave you the video before was the recent or the current retail market for the John Deere backhoes. So now I'm going to show you what the results have been in the recent backhoe market, which is very drastic right now. So it's a really good time to buy John Deere backhoes. So as you can see here, I think I mentioned in the video before, is that if you have, let's say, a $25,000 budget. Now, if that's the budget you're looking to pay for the backhoe where it's located, um, then you can go up much higher in the years, right? Because currently, as you can see here, what's running for retail between 35 and 40, you can get directly for about 20 to 25. Now, you mentioned that you were looking for an enclosed cab with AC. So now the only thing we need to distinguish here, if you want now with an extended hoe or without an extended hoe. For instance, this one does not have an extended hoe, but it does have a cab. But it is a 2012 J model, and it's right at your budget. So if we were to win something like this that's coming up, the only extra cost would be the premiums or the percentage that some of the auctions have, depending on the auctions. Some charge, some don't. I'm giving you here Richie Rose and Iron Planet just because there's more to be able to get an idea of the pricing. But of course, we deal with consignments, we deal with inventory, we deal with the auctions and dealers. So we have there's hundreds of options that we are affiliated with. So I'm just doing this here for research and analysis purpose, so we can get clear on what you would like. Ultimately, for the budget that you have to get the most recent, the best condition piece of equipment, and ultimately try to come in either below your budget for a certain range of machinery, or go higher, newer, and stay around the same or a little bit more maybe. But ultimately, we give you the information, and you're the one that will let us know what suits you the best. Now here's another John Deere that came out. It's a bit further away now, but it's enclosed cab, 4x4. It's in Pennsylvania, but it came out for 13,000. All right, so let's say the shipping is going to be around maybe $3,000 to $4,000, but it's still at the end of the day we can get it to you for a good price. We could have. No, this is a scenarios, right? So ultimately, what we would optimally look to do is get something close to the Texas area, close to your hometown area, maybe even Arizona, California, Nevada, or in your area, so that we can bid higher on the machine, and so the logistics won't increment as much of the cost. Now, so there's so as you can see here, there's a variety of G models that are going for much below 20,000. Like the other one was 13. Here's a 15,000. Well, this is the one we were looking at right now. Okay, let's find another one. Okay, here's a J model. There's a J. Here's a J model, a very recent model that sold for 16,000, 2008, enclosed cab. So right now we're really looking for you for enclosed cab models. Okay, it's not loading. Okay, we'll go back to the main screen. Well, anyways, you can see here on the bottom right of the screen, a 4x2 John Deere, 16,000. We got a 2011s and 25,000. Here's a 2008 in California, 22,000. Extended hoe cab 4x4. So now, is 4x4 a necessity or not a necessity? I mean, if you really need the 4x4 in cab, these are the ones we're looking at. Now, if we go into the two-wheel, like here, let's go to a two-wheel drive, a 2007. As you can see, this 2007, much more recent model, 14,000, a 310G, 2007. This one is this is an open cab, two-wheel drive, but of course here, this one would be way under your budget, right? Um, So as you can see, we can get you for the price range you're at. If we have to stick to enclosed cab, okay, that's fine. We can really stay within your budget. But of course, now there is options right now. Now's a good time that if you want to get a much newer model, you're not that much further away from it. Between the G's and the J's of the 310, the backhoes, it's not that huge of a leap. But if you would like to get a real good G model with the cab, you're going to be able to come in under budget, delivered to your house. So I'd like to give you these options as far as results. We've given you the retail. Now we're going to show you what is coming up soon, what options are out there right here, right now. So it's a perfect time to take advantage. Actually, tomorrow there's an auction, and all next week we have several different auctions we're going to be in. Of course, we have the dealers, we have our consignments, we have our inventory, but like I say, right now the auctions are going for about 40 or 45%, much more economical. So it is a good time to jump in. And this is where we can help you run all the logistics. This is what we do. Um, this scenario would be a smart, intelligent way to do it. And we would just charge a service fee to do the bidding. We do the inspection before the bidding. We establish the bidding limits. We calculate how much the logistics is going to cost for us to deliver it to your house so that we can stay within your budget. Unless you give us another indication of another machine that you would like, either newer, we'll take care of all that for you. But right now, the most important thing is finding the machine and really making sure that you're okay with it and preparing. We need to prepare before we go into the auctions, before we make any offers at the dealers or at the consignments. We need to prepare and make sure we're making the smartest choice. That's what we're here for you, to do this analysis. We're here to make sure that everything runs smoothly and that at the end of the day, the equipment that we agree upon, it gets delivered to you in a timely fashion, and that your investment is maximized on what you're going to be receiving. So thanks again, Hunter. We'll be in soon, shortly, and touch you again with another video of the options available.